We create videos to persuade people to watch these films, which are authentic hidden gems for people's entertainment. This video focuses on explaining the movie from a personal perspective. Most of the movie's video clips were used in the explanation for better understanding. All credits for video clips are due to the movie owners. To my understanding, it falls under the category of fair use in the reviews and commentary section. No one's rights will be infringed upon by us. Send us a free mail message if you have any questions or concern about the clips, and we will delete them right away.
In this video, we will see how a young man who is the sole heir of a great business empire, which having a total worth about 25,000 crore, but despite of the huge fortune that he has, he wants to do something unique. Let the story begin. The story starts with a young man named Harshvardhan who is the sole heir of the father Ravi Kant's business empire worth 25,000 crore. Harsh's father Ravi Kant has a desire that his son take the business. He talked to Harsh about taking the business, but Harsh bluntly said no with a smile. Harsh said, "I haven't interested in such a things." Ravi Kant left with angry. Harsh meets Charusela during the birthday celebration of a friend Aparao. After the meeting, he got to know about rural development course from Charusela because she is pursuing. Harsh enrolls in a university course on rural development. Charusela hails from a native hamlet of Devarkota in Uttar Andhra, is where Charusela wants to use technology to help the community. Over time, Harsh and Charusela develop a friendship and start to feel drawn to one another. The natural resources of Devarkota are being capitalized by Sasi, the central minister Venkat Ratnam's brother, whose operation has caused many residents to move to the city in search of a better life. Narayan Rao, the village chief, despite of everything, aspires for a rapid improvement in the villagers' level of life and general situation. In the meantime, Central Minister Ratnam's son Radhe threatens Ravikant's family with violence if he does not back out of a major highway deal by using blackmail. Karthik, a nephew of Ravikant who aspires to take over his uncle's business empire, tells Radhe information about an approaching bid for the contract, which Harsh learns about. Harsh searched on the internet about Central Minister and went to Delhi. After delicately cautioning Ratnam at his Delhi home, Harsh covertly submits a lesser proposal on behalf of his father's business and gets the contract. Charusela begins to avoid Harsh after finding out that he is the son of Ravikant. She answers his question by stating that Ravikant is a Devarkota native who moved to Hyderabad to become wealthy, in contrast to her father Narayan Rao, and she bids him farewell. Harsh leaves without his father's knowledge for Devarkota after requesting a lengthy vacation before starting work. He goes to the village and describes himself as a student doing a course in rural development who has come to study the hamlet to Rao when they first meet in Devarkota. After finding out more about Devarkota and Sasi operation, Harsh declares that he will take over and develop the village. He decides in the front of villagers that he will fix everything. He firstly starts with fixing the village roadways and then. As the Harsh works as a higher dedication for making the village better than before, it seemed as if he had come to the village to eradicate and perish all the sorrows of the villagers. Ratnam says Sasi to help him grow the village while he strives to improve the community's conditions, party and an effort to win the forthcoming elections. But he does not say whether Harsh wants to be credited for it. Harsh also learns from Narayan Rao that when Ravikant was younger, he started a dairy farm for the sake of the community because he shared Harsha's desire to see the village developed. Ravikant was accused of starting the fire. He was insulted and detained after Ratnam and Sasi set the farm on the fire. After it had been established, he left his village on foot, relocated to the city, and went on to become very wealthy. Returning to the Devarkota, Charusela believes that Harsha is courting her in an effort to win over her family so he would marry her. After first being furious, but Charusela is impressed when Harsh is able to convince her uncle's family to stay put in their current location rather than move to the city to live with their working son, and instead convinces him to agree to pay them a visit every weekend. Later, Harsha and Charusela find out that Ratnam intends to seize all the farmland surroundings the hamlet for political reasons because it will increase in value if a new coastal industry corridor is formally declared. They are confronted by Harsh, who issues a warning about interfering with his efforts to improve the hamlet. Later, Harsh sees a water bottling facility that uses the village's drinking water source in addition to producing alcoholic beverages. He attempts to shut it but is attacked by Sasi Guns and taken to the hospital. Ravi Kant, who has been informed of Harsh's adoption of Devarkota by Venkat Ratnam, after Ravi Kant and the whole family immediately came to Devarkota. They see that Harsh admitted in a hospital because of immense fight of Sasi Guns and he has been stabbed, as doctor says to the family. Ravi Kant is so furious in villagers in contrast of Harsh's condition. He tells Charusela that if you would love him, then you have to leave the Devarkota, because from now Harsh will never come to the village, as Ravi Kant says to Charusela. Everyone convinces him to leave the village, especially Narayan Rao and his daughter, because they can't bear any harm that would be occur any instant if Harsh would be a stay in the village. Finally, Ravi Kant succeeds in getting Harsh back to Hyderabad, where after his recovery he joins the company. Later, after confronting a visibly heartbroken Harsh, Ravi Kant chooses to allow him to go Devarkota to save the villagers and the village as well, winning Harsh's love, which he has long craved for. Before leaving, Harsh transfers control of the corporate empire to Karthik. In Devarkota, Harsh kills Ratnam and Sasi at the plant and claims it was an accident brought on by unintentional short circuit, just like Sasi had done prior to Ravi Kant's arrest years earlier. As the story comes to close, Harsh, now Charusela's husband, welcomes Ravi Kant and his family to Narayan Rao home on Sakranti.